What's going on, guys? Chase with IDEV Hockey, hanging out with Spencer, who is the brand manager of Goalie for Bauer Hockey. Spencer, we have your 3S line in front of us. Some big, exciting changes this year. Before we hop into tech in this back, how would you describe, the style of goalie, maybe their style of play for who should be looking at this line?
Yeah, so we talk about our Supreme goalie as more of an efficient style goalie. We used to talk butterfly, but now we want to talk more about efficiency. So more of a blocking style, comfortable on their knees around the net, just basically kind of having that bigger blocking and not necessarily that big athleticism like you see in a vapor goalie.
Okay, well, let's hop into this 3S. What are a couple key upgrades that we're going to find in this leg pad?
Yeah, so the biggest upgrade here for us is that we've come out with a new core. So we now have curved composite into our core, which we've seen at our elite level pads in the past. We have the new Tune Fit Connect strapping, which is a strap below the knee to have better connection to the leg. So it gives the goalie better overall support. But also a huge upgrade is this butterfly assist pillow. So inside is a butterfly assist, and also it's complemented with a new ridge on the actual calf plate itself. What that allows us is for when the goalie's in the butterfly, it gives them better stability overall. So stability is such a key thing for goalies now because of the fact that they don't want their pad to over-rotate or under-rotate. They want to make sure that they're landing properly, whether they're sliding in their butterfly or making a split save. They want to make sure that that pad reacts properly to protect their leg, but then also give them the best coverage possible.
Awesome. So it's lighter, fits a little bit better, and much more stable than in years past.
Definitely. And one thing I should have mentioned was that too, is that we have a softer boot on Supreme. So traditionally Supreme is a stiffer pad. So it is a break below the knee. You can tell by the overall shape. So it's a 151 degree angle. But that being said, we've actually made the boot itself much softer. That way it gives the goalie a better out of the box feel.
Awesome. Well, let's move over to the catcher and blocker here. What are a couple key upgrades we're going to find in these two pieces?
Yeah, so the Supreme glove kind of falls victim to if it ain't broke, don't fix, because we've started to see a lot of trends towards goalies really liking our Supreme glove. It kind of identifies as itself. It doesn't fall into that 90-degree break, 60-degree break. It's kind of in its league of its own and has kind of become kind of the front runner for all of our gloves in the NHL. So for the 3S, what we've done is we've added in our Catchlight material. So Catchlight is that material that we used on vapor for the first time, which is a very high-end, rich leather that we developed for catch gloves. That way it's a much softer out of the box feel for a brand new catcher. That way when the kid goes to the wall, they pick up the glove and it feels like it is a broken in catch glove, but also they know that there's a lot of protection in there that we have, as we do have curved composite throughout the cuff as well for better overall durability.
So it has that game ready fit right off the shelf, but you're still getting that high end protection and lightweight feel with that curved composite.
Exactly. So using different materials like curved composite rather than polys, which is like a high density plastic, we allow this glove to really get a lot lighter, but then also keep its shape more because composite's more durable than plastic.
Okay. Well, let's move on over, finish this off with the blocker. What are we going to find here?
For sure. So blocker, once again, we're keeping our Supreme shape, but the biggest upgrade that we've made here is that you'll notice that we no longer have a strap across here. We have a strap for adjustment, but we used to have a big chunky block. We kind of went, why? It didn't really make a ton of sense. So what we did was we eliminated that, exposing that. We have a molded cuff now, but we've brought our palm dimension down big time. So if you guys have ever put on a goalie blocker before, there's a lot of excess material, but when you put on a player glove, there was really no excess material. You get the true connection to the stick. So we just took a page out of the player book and we just have better overall connection. So we brought down the palm volume. So this will feel overall as a tighter palm. And then we actually have full finger adjustment. So behind each finger, you can actually adjust whether you want that to be tighter, looser, for better overall feel.
Oh, cool. So increasing that, again, that out of the box or off the shelf feel, but still giving you a little more adjustability too, so you can fine tune it to your game, your preferences.
Yeah, for sure. So an underrated break-in is the blocker. A lot of people think a blocker is a blocker, which is true to a certain extent. But when it comes to breaking them in, there's a lot of material in here that needs to break in, mold, kind of form to your stick, where now having a much smaller palm allows the connection point and game ready fit.
Perfect, Spencer. Well, as always, man, thank you for calling in, walking us through this new Bauer Supreme 3S goal line. And then for you at home that want to check it out, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.